All right, we're back with another question. Thanks for sending in these questions. Go over to coachcontacts.com, submit a question, send it over, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. The question we have here is, what do I do when a coach sends me an email? And think of it this way: coaches probably they have these CRM services that send out thousands of emails in like 1 second. All I gotta do is put in a whole bunch of names and email addresses, and boom, it sends out the same email to everybody. And that might be what you have gotten is probably real generic. It probably doesn't say too much about you. It just has your name in like the top portion of it, and it might just have like a watermark of their school logo or something like that. But think of it this way: they sent you an email. That means they are interested in you. That means you are like in their spotlight. You are on their recruiting board. So I would see if there's a reply email address on there. If there is, then you'll want to save that. So if it's a coach on there, then save that email address, and then I would think about what you're gonna send back to them before you send it back to them. Don't say anything that might hurt your chances. Like, oh, I'm gonna be ineligible, but I'll be back next year. Don't say anything like that. Just if you have bad highlight film, meaning that you didn't play that much, if you might have just got on the varsity squad, you don't really have that much footage. I wouldn't send them any footage over of your junior varsity squad or any scrimmages like that. So yeah, wait till you get some good highlight film before you send it off to them. But if you do have some good highlight film, send it over to them. But be aware that you want to be remembered. Remembered meaning that you'll want to say something or do something that the coach that it will stick in his brain. Like, okay, I remember this kid. I remember his film. I know he's on our recruiting board, but I kind of like the way he said this or did this in his reply email. So don't say something that you think everybody else would say. I would say ask him about how his off season is going. Do some research on that coach and see where he came from. From his last job, he was probably at a school before at the school he was at now. Ask him about the transition. Ask him about the worst weather he's been in. Something that will stick in his brain that makes him think that you are thinking. Coaches want to know your thought process. They don't really. I mean, they love that you're a good athlete, but they want to know that you can that you're not just the average kid up in the brain. The brain is a big part when it comes to college athletics. But so my advice is to say something back to him that he will remember, that will stick in his brain. Don't just say anything generic and something that everybody else would say. But that's a great question. Thanks for sending in that question. Go over to coachcontacts.com, submit a question. I'll be happy to answer it for you, and I'll see you at the top. Thanks.